I was introduced to death at an early age as it was written in my grandmother's bones. As they shook in punctuation, every jot was a comma where her screams marked periods. Her eyes rolled to the back of her head like parentheses to witness the D, comma, E, comma, A, comma, T, comma, H. Written as hieroglyphics in the back of her scalp. Her body is the book of Mama God's calligraphy. Every straight line and every curve written by God and Mother Nature. Her delivery is biology. Her eyes are skies when the eclipse cries, withdraws, turn tears, mock Niagara Falls. You're still beautiful at your lowest peak, Grandma. When we would hug, your heart would beat Odie beats. Your shirt smelled of Odie weed. Psychedelics numbed the pain in your pelvis. You tell me not to blame it on God, that your stride halted by seizures and your brain sank in pits of amnesia. We're all product of time and not fate. But lately, I don't know. You never really had the answers. You told me that you would never die. As I cried on the edge of your bed, you made promises you couldn't keep. You said that you were infinite, but instead your body bent to the sound of ticks until you were dead. Now the only thing that is infinite is this pain. Deep inside of my gut, because you couldn't keep a promise, because I was rendered spineless at your funeral, looking up to you as an adolescent. I would have never thought I'd be looking down on you, stretched inside of this box for you to continue to lay. Infinite locked your flesh, but free your soul, still as a rock as you lay inside of this coffin. And even though I won't see you as often, Grandpa told me, man, I'm not supposed to cry. So I hold in my tears, keeping my tear ducts dry. For today, I am a man, so I suck it in as I tell you bye, Grandma, cowering behind reality. Because truthfully, I never kept my promise. I told you, if today happens to be your last, I would come for you and comfort you. Whatever fate has in store for you, I will create currency sums for you. I will not say bye, I will buy some for you, time. As it sits on the shelf next to foreign foods and Lucifer's abandoned mic, I will buy some, then hun, I will run to the end of the light with an extra life for you. Now not hide from you, beneath the covers of my bed, because I am tired of seeing your ghost mimicking the living. Why haven't you cried, unique? It's been 365 days I've been counting like sheep. I used to count to go to sleep, but now that the dead don't sleep, these sheep are looking more like sacrificial lambs. Why haven't you cried for me? In the hospital bed, I heard the poems you read. I did cry for you, but why haven't you cried for me? I had told myself that I would speak to her 1,000,000 times. And in my mind, I produced 1,000,000 rhymes to explode to 1,000,000 minds, mimicking what was once yours and mine, time. I'm trying to find a life in your stillness. I'm trying to find the steps to your depth that created the first quasar of my life. Your body is the book of Mama God's calligraphy, filled with tragedies and allegories, poems that tell stories of a future without you. The omnipresent meets the omnipresent, dear God. I have been calling on you, searching for you, down on my knees, next to a philosophical phone book, searching through G's. Next to G-O-D lies the number 7, cries from an abandoned heaven, sighs from a retired reverend. He says, I told you so. Hell is fake and religion is about control. So don't be afraid to follow that pill of truth and overdose and overthrow a system that's on overloaded with lies, corrupted by an all-seeing eye. This God has no beliefs. Our God is no he. Our God is Mother Nature, a dominant she who sucks seed from the righteous flower of the soul, mending silk into gold to show that we could not be any more rare. But for years we masquerade in a mass parade, dressed as people in the last of days, waiting for the Messiah's sequel, equal to the apocalyptic tales of ancient encrypted whales who swim under Jesus' feet. Who do you be? Dig deep into your chocolate cheese and you will see. Dig deep into the color pigmentations in our skin. Tearing apart history to discover mysteries, resurrecting chivalry to subdue Mother Nature and investigate that crater, the true creator of human life, facts not etched in paper. We savor the thought of it being so simple. Like how could a meteor smash right into Mother Nature's face without protection? We are an accident, a misplaced race, and earthquakes are just Mother Nature's contractions. Mother Nature's water broke that day into seas. Now they're dead. We happen to perceive that Father Time is dead, but he's Mother Nature's first selection. We are two stepkids. Daddy is the universe. Daddy is a fiery rolling stone. Wherever he left, a moon was his home, and when he died, don't think he left. Mother Nature was alone with 1 billion kids, which she hid from time at the beginning of time, but time told it all. And in her mind, we were wrong. So Mother Nature is having an abortion. She's not so in tuned and entwined with her fortunes or misfortunes. I heard Mother Nature is having an abortion. The thought of it was philosophical. They said the pregnancy was topical. Either we kill her or she kill us. So Mother Nature is having an abortion. Her heart can pump enough oil to spoil all of us with natural resources, so we take advantage of our mother and forget her importance. We pour cement into her veins. Building buildings brings pains and backaches, forcing a desire to eradicate us students. Learn that our mother's suffering doesn't matter. Let's all lend a hand in pollution. Let's all fall to giant corporations. Let's fall to Satan. Let's fall like brown leaves in August. Then we wonder what kind of God could watch all of this. And I remember a dying one whose belly is still round from carrying the afterbirth of humanity, who's watched by stars, who slurs preventity at our mother, who can't control her kids, who wage wars on her face, who throw trash into space. We are a misplaced race. We have forgotten chivalry, allowing our mother nature to burn. I was labeled a fag before I knew the origin of the word. Because of my name, I experienced pain that I didn't deserve. Because of my name, I was targeted by derogatory slurs. So your name's unique. Overlooking the meaning, which meaning that I was one of a kind. The only thing on their minds was, that's a girl's name, giving me no room to defend or explaining to me how I was gay. And even though I love girls, I never had a dad that taught me to hate fags. And you taught me to hate fags, because truth is, I wanted to be down with Satan like you is. Okay, wait, grammatically correct, I mean down with the cool kids. And even though I seen nothing wrong with homosexuals, there was no one there to teach me the philosophy of love. No teachers, no preachers. So I beat up the kid in my class with the most feminine features to show you that I was, in fact, in contact with the cool kids. I'm sorry. And pastor said that it is a sin for gay people to marry each other, but mama, youth pastor won't stop trying to touch little brother. At the overnight retreat, he sneaks under the covers. Mother, please believe me. I think pastor is hiding in the closet of his own. Achoo! Sorry, but being gay is an analogy. This is an analogy. Why do good things happen to bad people? God. Is it because we're all made equal? God. The cerebral almighty is slightly not responsible for the destruction of societies. Lesbian and gays, you see. Death hasn't been so kind to thee, but ironically, I just seen death on the corner with a sign, in all honesty. He's looking for a day job, because youth today, they rob him of his profits, run up on him quick like death into your pockets. Ironic. Someone's significant other crying, red-eyed, wide-eyed. He's yelling, why God? He's like, why not? I'm God. I vomit homicide and spit genocide, and if you were in my shoes, you would commit suicide, because you couldn't dwell in hell. Hell, I did, because my father let them nail me to a coffin, double-crossing, me coughing. My father, why have you forsaken me? Click, poor poet, stop calling. My line's busy. Stars on the line with me while I'm standing on the moon. Inhaling fumes, yelling love was created in the womb of Mother Earth. And it was your job to birth it, but you cursed it. When did it say in my verses that being gay was a sin? But then again, history repeats the same beats, white sheets and pointed masks. But today we wave flags. This is America's past, vast. The different distinctions, no hate towards blacks, but hate towards rainbow flags. Hate we are teaching from teachers and pastors. But I have a question. Are you the slave or the slave master that plasters? Words like faggot and gay, it's a plain sight, creating change, locking down cotton fields, causes, cause and effect, dull and blind to the disrespect, yelling dude that's gay as if it wasn't an insult. I would like to apologize for being involved, and I would like to say that it is okay to be gay, and to say thanks for showing me the truth, that there are no monsters in my closet, because there are no monsters in you. Thank you.